I think that my favorite thing about my classes that I've taken at Luther has been like the cohort that I've had. So I got really close with this one group of students and we had the same classes together for 3 years, and so now that I'm going out into the field next year and I'll be a first-year teacher, I also know like 15 other first-year teachers that I can bounce ideas off of and ask for advice and talk about things.
I chose to come to Luther because they have an incredibly strong fine arts program. I am an education major, but I also dance and I'm involved in choir, and I could continue to do all of that at a high level and keep that part of my personality.
Originally chose Luther because of the music education program. I walked in thinking, yeah, music, gung-ho, let's go. And then really quickly realized that was not the path for me. So I decided, okay, let's see how we do without music, and ended up finding the path of middle school education and was able to then get endorsed in middle school science and middle school social studies.
I know, especially looking at other schools, I did want to travel abroad, and that was something that I felt like would have been a challenge. It would have made me possibly go 4.5 or 5 years. And that was something I wasn't willing to do, but Luther was able to schedule that within my 4 years, and I was able to student teach abroad, which changed my life. I student taught 4th grade at Kristiansand International School in Kristiansand, Norway for about 9 weeks. It was an incredible experience. It really helped me kind of find the value in myself. It helped me see what I offer to others and kind of learn to believe in myself.
And I think that the education department does a great job of making sure that you're getting experience in multiple different types of environments. So last January, I did one of my practicums in a really small town in northern Minnesota, and then the next year I was in a huge city. So I think having that variety really makes you prepared to go into any working environment.
I did my student teaching in Nubuskiak, Alaska, and that was where I was in a remote community out in Alaska doing your typical student teaching things. Had a lot of wonderful experiences, learned so much about culture in the US that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And as a social studies middle school teacher, I think that was one of the best things that could have happened. I came away with a deeper understanding of my students, a deeper understanding of the profession, and a deeper understanding of myself and what I want to get out of my profession. Now I understand, okay, this is the role that I want to fulfill, this is how I want to be here for my students, and this is how I can do it.
If you can change one little life, that is enough. And as long as you can make a student smile or kind of see their eyes light up when they're learning to read, that's enough to fuel you for a full lifetime.